What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time watching, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe button. Guys, do you guys feel like diaspora is basically causing people to have mental health issues? And the reason why I say this is because I've heard so many stories about Zimbabweans that are abroad that just start going crazy from nowhere. Um, and I'm into always finding out the reason why something is happening. So I came across something called acculturative stress. So this is when you basically move to a new place and you're supposed to adapt to the culture, but you also miss your culture and your country. So what ends up happening is you crash out, and this is when people have episodes like just last week I heard that there's a Zimbabwean that was found in Poland walking naked on the road. He didn't know his name, he didn't know where he was from, and he didn't even know anything, guys. So that's that's crazy, and it's also really sad. I say it's sad because when you go online, most people will be making jokes about this, or you know, just blaming drugs, saying no, this person is doing drugs, you should stop doing drugs. But it's not always the case that someone is doing drugs when they start going crazy. And another thing that also really was interesting to me is uh, I have someone that I know. He was abroad and he started having mental health issues, and he came back home. The moment he came back home, everything was now fine. He was now back to normal. So this is something that really shocked me because I was like, that's interesting. Why did that happen? If you actually have a conversation with him now, everything's fine. You would never believe he had any mental health issues. So that's something I still need to find out, like why. Was it because of this accumulated stress, or what was it? I don't know. It's still very weird to me. I don't know, guys. What do you guys think? And another thing is loneliness, guys. I just wanted to talk about how most Zimbabweans out there, you you're working a good job, everything's fine, but you don't have a social life. So I'm going to make this clear, guys. You need a social life. You need a hobby. You need to make friends. You need to go out there, interact with people, because the impact that loneliness can have on you is really crazy. I was reading a research that said being lonely, being by yourself for a long time is the same as a chainless smoker. It has the same damage or same impact on your health as a person who smokes a packet of cigarettes every single day. So if you're by yourself for 24 hours a day, you don't interact with anyone, don't meet anyone, you're just on your phone, you're on TikTok, you're on Instagram. If you're by yourself, you are literally the same as a person who is smoking a packet of cigarettes every single day. Now, I really want you guys to deep that. And, I know a lot of people will say, no, I'm an introvert, but just try and, make new connections or hang out with those connections that you already have. Make plans and hang out. So yeah, guys, this video is going to be short. I just wanted to address this mental health issue that's been happening, I would say year after year, and people don't really talk about it. They just think it's nothing deep or it's not important. you know, because in Africa we believe there's nothing like mental health issue. But yeah, guys, we see it happening. So if you do see it happening, just remember to support in any way that you can. You know, it doesn't kill you to be there for someone, because it can happen to any of us. So stay strong, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.